It's called a church, but it's not like a. It's just a room with some seats in, and there's a speaker, the medium, they call him a speaker, and we do sing hymns, and we.
Hey, what if they like contact someone, Ben? What if you're sitting there and they're like, "You, the bald chap, yeah, I have a message from," and then they start talking about some stuff.
Well, that has happened. That's happened.
Has it really?
Yeah. It varies in accuracy, I must say. I must say I've not actually witnessed decisive clairvoyance at this church ever. I've got to say,
really?
Unfortunately, I've seen some pretty interesting messages from people that might be real, but there's nothing that you could say is provable.
Yeah,
I know there has been a psychical research done on this, and I take a great interest in it. I take it seriously. I don't dismiss it, but I've not actually seen that at the church. But you never know. I might do.
Well, I hope you stay there, Ben, because I know I'd make light of it, but believe it or not, I actually believe in spiritualist churches too. So
I remember you saying, Matthew. Yeah, you said on one.
I've had some very direct, very, very direct, quite surreal instances happening in those churches, and I don't question it anymore. But then I believe in a lot of weird shit, and that's just part of the tapestry.
Me too.
Yeah, I think we're all in that boat, Matthew. We all kind of have belief systems that the vast majority of people on Earth would think we're a little bit fucked up in the head to be believing in.
Yeah, it's nice to live. Matthew lives in a good area for that, actually, and so does Niall, because Devon, the West Country, is actually quite a eccentric place. Whereas Oxford is so established and so mainstream. It's because of this massive global Illuminati training center where they bring all the elite, send their children to be educated so they can become leaders of the globalist New World Order and stuff like that. So
and there's also a thing about, as soon as you get to like Oxfordshire and Berkshire, as soon as you get to there, it immediately starts to feel like Babylon, London overspill. But immediately you cross the border into Wiltshire, you're in fairyland.
Yeah, going to Wiltshire is lovely. I mean, going to
the bubble.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you meet people. I mean, I met Matthew at the Barge. I've met him there a couple of times. You go in there and it's like just wonderful, and the crop circles and the stuff like that. It's just.
I've never been down there. I've never been to that part of the world. But I remember, was it Alex Fate? When Alex Fate was on the show, he did a lot of shit with like crop circles and stuff, if I remember correctly. Back in the day.
There's no one really.
The Barge Inn Mecca is back open again. It was
fantastic
for a little period of time, and it's owned by local people. So it's a village shop for local people.
Thank goodness.
We'll have no trouble here.
And you're my wife now.
Thank goodness, Matthew. That's great news. I'm so pleased to hear that. And I had heard you mentioned it on your channel, and I'm pleased. I really am.
Yeah.
The Barge.
Great vibes down there the other night on the opening. So
there was a fight.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I might pop in there next week en route, because I'm going to Wiltshire in a week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hopefully meet you there then.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be cool. So you get to hang out, have a couple of beers, talk about all kinds of crazy shit. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
the beer's cheaper than it was before for the last 10 years. Can you believe it? Because it's run by local people for the local people.
Do they still do that green alien beer?
No, that's gone now.